Welcome back, guys, to Professor Layton and Pandora's box, where last episode, bumping into Chelmy on the way back to our room, who had boarded as part of the investigation into the doctor's death, we learned of a missing child on board of the Molentary Express, starting a search for him for the frantic Babette. After a confusing puzzle about a shoe shop thief waylaid us, we learnt about a broken camera from Sammy, being given its empty shell to fix it over time, as we now continue the hunt for Tom. Oh! Is everything all right, miss? I'm fine, thank you. Excuse me? Say, did she seem familiar to you at all, Professor? Yes, now that you mention it, something about her did seem rather familiar, as you say. But we're going to ignore that. Good day, sirs. May I interest you in a refreshing beverage or a scrumptious snack? I'm sorry, miss, but we are currently searching for a small child. Have you seen a young boy wandering around by himself in this carriage? A little boy, eh? Nope. Sorry, mister, but that doesn't ring any bells. Oh, what happened? Did he get lost on the train? Yes, unfortunately, we haven't been able to track down the missing tot. You know, I probably shouldn't start vicious rumors, but oh well, I've got nothing better to do. Did you know that there's a weird old woman staying in this carriage? What if she kidnapped the little one and has him stowed away in her room? I know it's probably not true, but what if she's just so bizarre that I can't help wondering? But I could get in trouble for speaking ill of passengers. Just forget I said anything, okay? A strange old woman, eh? I wonder who she could be talking about. Your guess is as good as mine, Luke, but it certainly does make one wonder. Well, my life is always better when I don't see any small child about. If any of you have watched any of my recent Mario Kart World excursions, I have a great hatred of small child. Hello there, sunny boys. Ever get all knock-kneed and goose-bumbly from terrifyingly hard puzzles? Well, have no fear. The beautiful and clairvoyant Granny Riddleton stands before you ready to help. Did you kidnap a small child? Just as I thought. Who else could this tiny house belong to? Hey, wait a second. What are you doing here anyway? So you've heard of me, eh, shorty? Good to know I'm still a hit with the young'uns. What do you mean? Of course I've heard of you. We've met before, remember? Nope. I suspect you've got the wrong granny boy. Never seen you before in my life. But you're here now, so that means you want to hear my spiel, right? Not really. Oh, no need to be modest. Allow me to thank you for visiting me by bestowing a little tidbit of information on you. My speciality, you see, is puzzles. Puzzles people forget about. Puzzles people miss. Surely you boys have had a few of those, eh? No need to return red. It happens to be the best of puzzlers. It happens to the best of puzzles. Yeah, I'm not that. What I do, you see, is I take those poor little lost puzzles and invite them to come and stay with me. I imagine any puzzles you left behind have found their way to my shack as well, if you want to say hello. The shack is empty, and you just have to get out there and find some more puzzles. Now, why don't you take a peek inside to see what's there? There's probably a puzzle in here now. The puzzles packed in the shack are the puzzles you two left unsolved. Take a peek for yourself. I don't think I've missed any. Unless there's just one in here, there are currently no puzzles in Granny Riddleton's shack. Thank you. I knew that. There were none. You're so insistent. If I were the owner of this picture, I'd display it proudly in my home. Good for you, Layton. Good for you. Who are you, Mr. Pompadour? Oh, passenger. Sorry, sir. Didn't mean to get in the way of you using the deck. No trouble at all, my good man. I take it you're not a passenger, then. Nah, I'm just a mechanic, innit? I'll come along for the ride in case something goes belly up. And as you can see, she's sound as a pound. Makes my job dead easy. In fact, I've got so much free time lately, I made up a puzzle all by myself. How about it, then? Puzzle 25, surviving in the wild. Oh, no! After years of bad business, a zoo has finally run out of money to buy food from its animals. So we just feed them to each other, it's fine. Bellies rumbling from days with no food, the animals make a plan to escape the zoo. Oh, we've got to get them all out without them overlapping some? Like, the edible ones? After prizing open the rusty bars of their cages, all the animals attempt to find their way through the maze-like paths of the zoo to the exit. Touch the picture of each animal you think made it safely out of the zoo, and then touch submit to answer. Just remember, animals show their true colors in the wild. So, essentially, if you are on a predator's path, you probably die. Unless you get there first? I don't know what's true there. I think this guy gets very dead. Just a sneaking suspicion, but I think this lion eats this. Small suspicion. Right, the tiger then can go... Oh, I need to clear that now. Okay, the tiger can go... Around here. Oh, tiger's stuck. This guy... That's a fire hazard, surely. I mean, just like... Well, I guess that one just dies if there's a fire, because there's no actual exit for it. Alright, the crocodile, or the alligator. It wouldn't go right, because that goes all to dead ends. Oh. Well, it seems that this panda becomes dead, because the alligator and the panda link up. In fact, I'm starting to believe the only thing that escapes is this dude down the corner. I think only the rabbit and the lion's thing make it out, but the rabbit's gonna get dead. Okay, so the giraffe on this side just kind of ends up in a dead end. At least I can tell that is a giraffe. It's just this guy. I think that's the only one who makes it out. I mean, I could just backtrack the puzzle here to clarify, but it is truly the rabbit and the lion. I think you're the only one who lives.
This should do the trick.
All the rest died in the...
Wonderful.
They didn't even die of a fire. They died of starvation. Oh, yikes. Oh, no, actually, well, some of them lived a bit longer. The crocodile / alligator ate the panda. The giraffe, just died on its own. So did the tiger, maybe. One of them got a meal, let's put it that way. If it can climb trees, I don't know. Sharp thinking. The only animal that will safely escape to freedom is the lion. While both the rabbit and the lion will make it as far as the path to the exit, the second the lion spots the rabbit, he's guaranteed to eat it. Nature, red in tooth and claw. But the rabbit could go really fast, yes. But the rabbit probably doesn't have a reason to go very fast, and then just bumps into the the lion, you know? Blimey, you didn't have to polish that one off, Gwilly. It's back to the drawing board for me. Don't suppose anything on the train's going to break, do you? I'm dying for something to do. There's this camera I've got here. Right, follow that girl. Excuse me, sir, have you seen a little boy with a missing shoe crawling around? No, I don't believe so. But come to think of it, a couple who were just here were talking about a child. Interesting. Do you have any idea as to where we might find this couple now, my good man? I believe they're staying in the fourth carriage, sir. May I suggest paying them a visit? A wonderful suggestion. Thank you for your assistance. Come along now, Luke. Let's drop in on the couple in the fourth carriage. The professor and Luke decide to search for the couple who may have seen Tom. I think we may have seen Tom. Tell me you've got a puzzle for me. The couple who spoke with the child are staying in the fourth carriage. That's a no then. Wow, see, now the first game has made me go, let's keep going back just in case anyone moves position. More puzzles? More puzzles? No doubt about it, the Molentary Express is the last word in luxury. Even the dishes are first rate. I'll say, look at this glass. Yes, the etching is quite impressive. Speaking of glasses, have you heard this one, Luke? Puzzle 9's been there for a while. Stacked glasses. The owner of a 4-star restaurant assigns a young waiter the task of stacking glasses in a decorative way. Eager to please, the waiter immediately draws 5 separate designs and shows them to the owner. The owner takes one glance at the designs and with a look of irritation turns to the boy and cries, "This design is preposterous. What were you thinking? Which of the 5 designs is the owner talking about?" I mean... A is the dumbest one? But B is also pretty dumb. This is very subject to, interpretation, I feel. Oh no, it's D! Of course it's D! Because the glasses don't just have a side to them, they have rounds. They're 3D. So there's no way the one in D would be able to just randomly fit down over the stuff. Or can it? Maybe they're special glasses. I don't know. The rest are at least on top of each other.
Let's see if this works.
I mean, I'd be like, "Psh, you're fired for like A as well. Like, okay, you can stack them like that, but there's no like structural integrity. That looks like it would just teeter-totter. I'm gonna have a lot of smashed glasses with most of the designs you've made. Exactly right. The restaurant owner was talking about sketch D. If you look closely, you can see that the first and second row of glasses couldn't possibly be arranged in the manner depicted. The simple 2D sketch didn't take into account the rim of the glass. Nicely done, Luke. Now let's move away from the glass, shall we? It seems rather fragile. Alright, we filled in a little gap of our puzzle list here, which is nice. If we can get... we have now the first 10 are all found. 12, though. 12, 15, 19 fills up our gaps. 12, 15, 19. This crystal really is exceptionally fine. Let's take care not to break it. Detailed patterns have been carved into the glass. Hi, I keep walking into your room. Hope you don't mind. I want a puzzle involving tomatoes. Tomatoes. Hello, elderly couple. Why, what a delightful pair of lace curtains. These lamps would put me at ease in the evening, so you keep saying you love these pictures and stuff. Me searching desperately for hint coins. Whoa there, young fellow. You're in the wrong room. My wife and I are staying here. We're dreadfully sorry to intrude, sir, but we are searching for a lost little one. Did you happen to see or hear anything pertaining to this? Oh, sweetie, I do believe they might be talking about that darling cutie pie that just passed by, remember? Oh, yes, he was a cute one, he was. Small and very clever looking, I'd say. So you did see Tom, then? He's been missing a while now. Yeah, I didn't know whether he was a girl or a boy, truth be told. Tom's a right nice name, though. Oh, pish posh, dear. I'll bet my best tea said that it was a girl who passed by our room. Oh, yes, now that you mention it, I had a feeling that the scamp might have been a girl. But until you flip the thing on its back and get a good look, you never can be sure, can you? It sounds like quite crude, doesn't it, but... I'm all confuddled. I don't have the faintest idea who we're talking about anymore. Yep, they're talking about 2 different entities. What? By Jove! I think I've got it. I hate to say it, but it looks like this hot lead just turned cold, Professor. On the contrary, Luke, we may have just stumbled onto some extremely valuable information. What do you mean, Professor? You'll see. First, let's return to the scene of Tom's disappearance. The Professor and Luke decide to return to the site of Tom's disappearance. Where was that? Was it in the carriage upwards? Give me a puzzle. I'm sorry I couldn't be of more help to you. It was nice talking with you, though. Let me give you a puzzle for the road. Is this Pandora's Box my favorite Layton game? My memory upscaled this game for sure. Yes. I mean, to be honest, played on a 3DS with a capture card. It's meant to be on a screen that's a lot smaller than what you're seeing streamed and put on YouTube. You know what I mean? So it's going to be stretched out a fair bit. The aspect ratio is exactly the same, but it's obviously going to be worse for it anyway. The funny thing about that is, of course, I saw people complaining about Switch 1 games played on Switch 2 handheld, saying that the quality of it is worse now. And it's just because, of course, it's 720p image projected to a 1080p screen, because that's how it's programmed for handhelds. And they can't get past that fact. It's like, just because it's on a 1080p screen doesn't make it look better. Pass it on. 8 people are playing a communication game. In this game, one player has to get their message across to 7 other people. It takes 1 minute to pass along the message, and each time the message is spoken, it can only have one recipient. Using these rules, what's the shortest amount of time required for the message to pass to all 7 other players? 6 minutes? Oh, I'm just assuming, of course, we've already done the first one. So 7 minutes, yeah? Why does it take 1 minute to pass along the message? How big's the message? But yeah, you're not counting, like, the amount it can go to each person. It can go longer, but we're just doing the shortest. So it should be 7. But do we count the first minute? So it will be 8. Because you have to do that's 1. You to you, 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 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? No, it's 7. Because the last person doesn't have to spread the message, yes. I'm correct the first time, I think.
Consider this puzzle solved.
No! What?
Well, I suppose you.
Are you sure you're not being led astray by the wording of the puzzle? Oh no, what have you done? What have you done to me? Why have you made it seem so simple that I'm bad? What was missing in the wording? What did I mess up? I felt so secure on that one. Yeah, 8 people are playing a communication game. In this game, one player has to get their message across to 7 other people. It takes 1 minute to pass on the message. Oh, wait. One player has to get the message across to 7 other people. Oh, shoot. Oh, man. It's not 1, 1, 1, 1, is it? Once someone knows the message, they can pass it along. So it's 1, 2... 1, 1, 2... 1, 2, 3, 4... God, nah, 3 minutes, right? Yeah, it's the wording.
This should do the trick.
The wording got me. It's just when it came up at the end, it's like, are you sure the wording? And like, oh, God. Ah. Very nice. If the original messenger spreads the word as shown above, the game can be completed in 3 minutes. During that time, the original messenger could tell 3 people the message, and the people who hear the message within the first 2 minutes can go on to become messengers themselves. Yes. When an emergency arises, information network structured in the above fashion can help get the word out fast. Maybe I was thinking of the jug puzzle and the rules for that a little bit too much. Yes, sir, that's the answer. Pair of sharp ones, the 2 of you. I'm downright impressed. No, you shouldn't be. I'm not. Still don't get your hopes up about finding a little boy. It could be anywhere. Goodness, this is my husband. Sometimes he can be a little negative without realizing it. I can be a lot negative, and I realize it. I, for one, am cheering for you. Best of luck finding that little one. You got a button part. Use it to rebuild the camera in the professor's... Well, we know where that one goes. That's the clicker. The button presser bit. Or maybe not. Oh, yes, because it needs to be rotated. got the clicker. There we go. Man, already messed up. So I'm supposed to have 19 out of 22 puzzles so far have I done first time. Sad. Messed up 3. Both wish you the best of luck finding that little one. Okay, you both have the same thing. You don't have a puzzle going on anywhere. Sad. More puzzles, please. There's 2 of you. I expect double the puzzles. Ah, Inspector. Tell me, are you any closer to uncovering the whereabouts of that missing child? So you two are still flipping furniture trying to find that tyke, are you? Ah, do you mean to say the child has been found? No, not at all. What I'm saying is that the child is no longer on this train. I've asked everyone aboard, but no one gave me an answer that suggested they'd seen the lad. This led me to the conclusion that the poor child either got off the train or fell off of it. There's going to be a mess somewhere then, according to what you're thinking, Chelmy. And fell off. Yes, it's entirely plausible, given the way children love to run amok. To be honest, you've got an open-air thing and probably the gap between trains of this kind of train. When you combine that with their oversized heads, you've got your... Yes. They just teeter-totter. Woo! You've got yourself a recipe for disaster. I'll contact the railway police at the next station, so feel free to give up on your search. Just a moment, Inspector. The windows on this train are very high and every exit is manned. Given the situation, don't you think it's unlikely a child could have made it off the train unnoticed? All right, I'll humor you. So tell me, Layton, where do you think this elusive ankle biter got off to? That I can't say, but something tells me that we may have been barking up the wrong tree. Barking up? Oh, there's just no reasoning with you. Fine, keep playing, detective. Nothing will come of it, I tell you. Nothing will come of it, you say. Hey, he's gone. He bulked off pretty fast, didn't he? Stuck around for like 2 seconds. I want more puzzles. But I guess I should continue going this way. The only issue with that is I feel like this way's gonna make stuff happen. Legs. What's on your mind, my boy? You look distracted. It's hard to put my finger on why, but I feel like someone has been watching us for a while. You too? I've been feeling that same sensation myself. Do you think that someone might be tailing us? It's certainly possible. Keep an eye out for anything unusual. Wow, it's a really big shoe. Huh? This looks like one of Tom's shoes, doesn't it, Professor? It certainly does. This is strange, though. It's for the same foot as the shoe the inspector gave us earlier. No, it's not. So it is. Aha! So then, Tom must be... Oh, Luke, I do believe we both made a faulty assumption. What exactly do you mean? Recall for a moment the events as they have unfolded thus far. Let's see. First, that tiny shoe was found on the floor. That's right, a shoe small enough for a baby. Not really, we decided that wasn't a thing. And then there was the cat we found in the kitchen. But it was lodged in such a tiny corner, I don't know how Tom could have squeezed in there. Correct, in order to get back there, Tom would have had to be no more than half your size. I don't think I've seen any boys smaller than myself on the train, now that you mention it. That was my impression as well. A different line of thought. Luke, what if you and I have already seen Tom about and didn't even know it? You see, all the while we've been searching for Tom, we've assumed that he's a small child. What if that assumption proves false? What if we've been wrong from the start? I think I see what you're getting at, Professor. The second shoe was a left shoe, identical in every way to the shoe the inspector gave us. If that strange pair of shoes means what I think it does, then our friend Tom is... wearing his indoor shoes. Why? I thought shoes for the, that kind of personage were meant for outdoors on rough terrain. Tom's true identity. Professor Layton has a feeling that Tom may not be the kind of boy he was assumed to be. Move the L-shaped pieces around and arrange them into a plus shape in the middle of the board to reveal Tom's true identity. What? No! Can I move these? Okay, I can. Why did you do this to me? I mean, at least it's arranged in a fit that you've got to just make it go round clockwise, right? He says, feeling weirdly assured about this. To make a plus-shaped pattern. Okay. I mean, that works. That's got you there now. But now we need to get... Yeah, we have a little bit of an issue here. We need to get these blocks out of the middle now. Hasn't really worked in my favor thus far. At the moment, I've just moved the poor blocks from the top left, from the bottom left and bottom right to the top left and the top right, and not really actually achieved anything. Okay, that does achieve a bit more, though. I just need to do the same again with the other one. How did I just do that? Oh, that worked. Yeah. Oh, in the middle. Damn it. Yeah. 101 moves.
Just leave it to me.
I did think that Tom would be a cat, though, because the name... When it was Tom, I was like, oh, it's going to be a cat in my head. But I'm like, I can't make an assumption, can I? That's too on the nose. I was like, no way it's going to be a cat. They won't give me that kind of delight. Good work. Tom is a dog. Do you recall the girl we saw holding a small dog? I suspect that small dog was our friend Tom. So we track down that girl, we'll find Tom. Hey, puzzle 15. The Presto and Luke decide to search for the young woman seen holding a little dog. Babette doesn't look like a cat lady, though. Yeah, she does seem to be lacking culture. Aha! Chat gave me an opening. I know you're itching to see what's behind that door, but you can't go backstage without a pass. What if we just took a really quick peek? No, it can do, little guy. You need a ticket to do that. I'll tell you what, your pal Sammy Thunder is a puzzle that'll take your mind off that door. Check it. Hey, Sammy. 19. It's... No, I don't know how to do math anymore. I got my A and ran away with it. I don't know how to do it anymore. A number of people are on a train. At the first station the train pulls into, 1/6 of the people on board get off. At the next station, 1/5 of the remaining passengers gets off. This pattern continues to the next station, 1/4 gets off, then 1/3, and then 1/2. Then at the final station, all remaining passengers get off the train. Little did they know that 1/2 of people was actually a half a person. There was a murder. Assuming no one got on the train during the journey, what is the lowest number of people who could have been on the train when it set out? Oh god. So the lowest means that we start at 1, right? We start at 1. We double it. So we say, but it says remaining passengers. That applies there's multiple. So let's just hope that S doesn't mess with me here. So we don't multiply every time. 1/3 of the passengers got off. Wait a second, 1/3 would be... Wait a second, there's not many passengers on this train. One got off, what? So that's 1/6. That's 1/5. This one is 1/5. And one is 1/4. And one is 1/3. And one is 1/2. And then one. Was it really just 6? I feel like I've made this wrong.
Let's see if this works.
It's too simple. Can't be.
Layton's apprentice strikes again.
Good work. If you assume the train started out with 6 passengers, then only one person would have to get off at each station. This puzzle can be really tough if you don't remember to reduce the number of people remaining on the train at each station along the way. Let's work backwards. And that's how that one goes. Well, now the show's over, so move it, will ya? Folks in there find other passengers hanging around outside their door. I'm gonna get an earful. We're going back. You wanted to Deluxe Garage? I get you, pal, but it's like I said before, no can do. It's booked up. Okay, there's nothing going on. We start our walk this way again. You can have more puzzles. Give me more puzzles, old couple. That is your function. Hey, he's back. Greetings, sir. Are you still searching for that lost little one? Indeed, we are still searching. Tell me, sir, have you by any chance seen a young lady with a small dog pass by? Ah, now that does ring a bell. Yes, I believe she was headed towards the back of the train. Is that so? Thank you, sir. You've been most helpful. Now, give me a puzzle. No. If you're looking for that girl and dog, I believe they've headed towards the rear. Always talk to everyone again on the way. Give me a puzzle. I live for puzzles. You don't even know the answer, tell me. Well, isn't the famous Mr. Layton dashing around like he knows something I don't? I do. I was just about to head over to Babette's and inform her the child is no longer aboard the train. Inspector, we are mere moments away from discovering Tom's location. Could I ask you to give us just a little while longer to ponder on the situation? Still don't want to face the truth, eh, Layton? Fine, since you're so intent on it, and seeing as Babette is napping right now, I'll wait a little longer. The moment she wakes up, though, I'm taking my findings to her, got it? If you want to prove yourself right, bring the boy back before that. Understood. I plan to do just that, Inspector. We better find the girl with the dog as quickly as we can, Professor. No, we poke him again for a puzzle. Bring that boy back here before Babette wakes up. Okay. What if I wake Babette up? Babette! Babette! Don't you be snory, snork. How can she sleep like a time like this? I don't know if she really cares. She's got someone else to do the job. It's just how it is.